Welcome to another weekly marketing mastermind with Coach D, where solopreneurs and small business owners just like you learn how to market smart, build simple systems, and grow without the tech overwhelm. I'm Coach D, and every week I show you how to take action, make progress, and build a business that works for you, not the other way around. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, baby, and follow along as we work smarter, not harder. Let's get into it. What we're gonna do today is, and every week it'll be different, just depends on what we're gonna talk about. But today, you specifically had an issue with kind of getting started with your website. So I said, all right, let's jump on and let's see what we can figure out with this thing. All right, so first, one of the things that I like to do when I'm trying to figure out how I want to construct my website is I'll look for inspiration. And I know you've done that already because we talked about it yesterday, where basically it's like whatever type of website I'm trying to build, then I'll look and see what other websites look like, in that arena, especially if I don't have like a direct template to work with.
Right.
So that's and all the stuff that we're going to go over. I want to make sure that I put this disclaimer out there. I am not a web developer, right? You know what I mean? This builder using HBA Builder was actually the first builder that I actually made my own website that I didn't use templates to start with.
Gotcha.
The builder that I used before was GoDaddy. It was some years ago. And man, you don't even want to know how that site looked. It took me a good long minute to get to that ugly site. I mean, to the finished thing was, it ain't look good, but hey, I was proud of myself.
I'm sure you did an awesome job.
Right, you know what I mean? So they look a lot better now, using this builder, so that's great. All right. So with that being said, just go ahead and tell us a little bit about the type of site that you're looking to build, as far as like what functionalities you want, like what you want to achieve with the site, how many pages you thinking of doing, because all of that's gonna matter. So go ahead.
I'm looking at pretty much just doing a long site where not different pages.
Okay, so you saying basically like a one-page site where everything is on one page. Okay. I could feel that. Because one thing that I have experienced, just once again, it's just my experience, that when you do it with multiple pages, it's gonna take you more work. Because that repair shop site I made, I think it only got like 5 pages or whatever, but it took me more work because it's more
Hmm.
pages. I had to think about it. And
Right.
well, I don't know if y'all can't see my whiteboard because I got this background, but I used my whiteboard to figure out how I wanted stuff and everything.
Hmm.
But okay, so that gives us a good idea of one page. Now you have showed some links. You have sent me some links.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can share my screen and we can look at those and then kind of see. Well, first finish. Tell us about the type of site. My bad. You said one long site, but what is the
One
site?
page. So
Yeah,
I
go
think I want it to be more like a informational type. Um, what we've done. Well, first of all, who we are,
ahead. Okay.
what we're doing, what we've done, and just kind of share the mission of what we're trying to accomplish. And maybe it might be a couple of pages, like one with just pictures or videos of past events and preparation of the events and all that stuff. Or that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
Okay, so on the site, like what type of action you trying to get the people to take? Like, what do you want to, or I know you said it's information, you showing them what you guys have done in the past, but what is it that you want from your site visitors? What you want them to do about it?
to
Other
be to be informed of who we are, what we're doing, and like if we have an event, the next event, if they want to be a part of it, they'll have the information. So um, maybe connect with us, join the collective, even if it's virtual. There might be an intercessor. There might be uh, a musician. They can still join. They don't have to actually be there to be a part of the collective, but
okay,
they can. Yeah.
okay. We could look at some things and we could point some things out to see, because what'll probably wind up happening is we'll probably take a little bit of this one, a little bit of that. It just depends on what you want. but it'll probably be some things from some and some things from other ones. And
Mhm.
like when I was doing mine, it was like I was looking at, for one, like what I feel that the path of the customer, you know what I'm saying, like their journey, like what is it that they want, what they care about,
Mhm.
making sure I show that things. And also then I'm looking at, well, how much of this stuff do I know how to recreate in the builder? Now at the beginning I didn't know how to recreate nothing, but you know, I know how to create.
Look, look, don't despise small beginnings. We have to start somewhere.
Okay, like for real, I swear. All right, I'm gonna open up each one of these. Okay, and you can see my screen, right? I'm gonna make
Yes.
sure. Okay,
Mhm.
open that one. All right. Okay, cool. I'm glad you had those. Cool. All right. Okay. Another thing I'm gonna mention too is that
Uh-uh.
we. Oh, what you was about to say something?
No, no, no.
Oh,
Go ahead.
another thing I want to mention too is that we also want to look at the mobile view of stuff as well. From mobile view,
On the phone.
how it look on the cell phone. Because one thing I've noticed is like I'll see something and it be like, oh man, be looking real good on desktop, and then I look on mobile and I have to make sure, like, even if theirs, meaning the persons I'm trying to model after, even if
Mhm.
theirs don't look good on mobile, I have to make sure that I feel like, okay, you know what, I can recreate that on mobile. Like I can see where it's going. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
And I just feel like that'll make it easier. I put it this way. My experience, it made it easier for me. When I
Right.
was using the Home Business Academy Builder. All right.
Mhm.
So this is one of the sites right here. So we're gonna look at. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll through
Okay.
just the main page a little bit, so that way everybody else too can see the pages right here. And I'm gonna point out some things that I like, but at the same time, I want you to point out what you like because this your site. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I didn't have a vision of this site. This wasn't a niche that I had looked up before. So you're gonna have a much better idea of what a person who would be interested in these type of events would be looking for. So that's gonna help
Mhm.
shape it.
Mhm.
All right, so let's start here and I'll show you some things that I did like. I did like this is the hero section. The top of this is called the hero section, right?
If
So
you say so.
okay, all right. All right, now that part's a fact. Look, that part we're not guessing on. All right. That part's a fact. This is
Okay.
actually the hero section at the top. All right,
Hero
the top
section.
be the
Okay.
hero section. And on the hero section, they have a image background. So these are the things I'm looking at. What they got that I can duplicate. They have
Mhm.
an image background. We could put an image background as well.
Mhm.
Um, they have a nice bold heading right here.
Mhm.
Wonderful. That's standard, right? So I do like that. The background does look like they whatever event must be fun because he's smiling,
Right.
right? So that just kind of keep that in your mind, if that's something that you want to use.
Mhm.
The other thing that's really important for conversions is this right here. Hold on, why am I ain't hovering? Is this not clickable? Oh, that's. Oh, make sure. I want to make sure my thing working. Is anything on this one clickable? Okay. All right. So this is a problem. All right, see, I thought that was the button.
It should be.
See what I'm saying? And then it's like this right here is in the header. This right
Right.
here is in the header. This should also be down here. All right, so
Right.
you want to call to action in the hero site. That part is a fact as well. Again, I'm not a web developer, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. Okay. When I was learning, as I was learning the builder, I also had to do like a crash course. And I say crash course because it wasn't like no years and years, right? It was like,
Mhm.
a couple months of what does it mean to actually build a website. So I literally went on YouTube, and there's a couple of people that I followed on YouTube that all they do is talking about building websites. And they
Mhm.
show what's a good website, what's not a good website, why, blah, 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 right? So, because it's one thing to be able to use the builder to put the stuff together, which is, some of the stuff we're going to go over, of course. But also, when you're making it, you want to have some type of idea of how it's supposed to be because that's how other people are used to seeing it. So that way it can help with your conversions of people actually doing whatever it is you want them to do, right?
Mhm.
So one of the things I learned is that you're supposed to have a call to action on
Right.
the hero section. And
Okay.
this one tricked me because I thought it was
Yep.
a button. So all right, so we know that's something we would fix. Okay, cool. Then we scroll down, says Markella. Okay, so they're showing now one thing that I noticed on mobile, I'm gonna see if we can see it here. Because yeah, this was the one on mobile. The pictures was close together. So some of the pictures kind of overlapped in mobile. And what I'm about to do is I'm gonna hit F12. What F12 does, and I learned this, doing a little research, okay, is when you hit F12, you can see different devices on how it will look on different devices. Now inside of the builder, you can see three. You can see three. You can see the desktop, you can see tablet, you can see mobile. Now
Okay.
I don't know which tablet it is. I don't know which mobile it is, right?
Right.
And
Right.
they're relatively good. I'm gonna be honest, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there are more that are on here. Now, am I saying that you should check every one of these? You should do what you want to do. You at least check the ones that's in the when we get over into the builder.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be honest and I'll tell you what I did is I checked the ones that I'm checked that I have here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And all of these. And you notice it says edit, and I'm just showing you guys this if you guys decide to do this. Like I said, that's totally up to you. It's your site or you guys' site, everybody's watching. But you can hit edit here and you can add other devices. Okay.
So
Now,
question, are you in the HBA now?
no, 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 no. We haven't got to HBA yet. I haven't
Okay.
even pulled their site up to log in.
Gotcha.
All right. All I'm doing right now, let me go back so you can see. Let me get back out of this so you can see real quick. All I did is I clicked the link so I can get to the person's website. This is their website. See, it says share
Okay.
picture.
Yep.
And
Mm-hmm. You
then
get
I hit, I'm
F12.
using the PC, by the way. I
Okay.
know some people have Macs.
I got a Mac, so.
So I don't know what it is on Mac. I don't even know what it's called on Mac. I mean, the process is called developer tools, but I don't know how to get there on Mac. On
Okay.
PC, you just hit F12 the on the keyboard, F12, and that pulls this up. But because other than that, I won't be able to see what it looks like on mobile unless I was on the phone. But that's not really
Yeah.
helping with us being on
Right.
Zoom. Now, when
Right.
I'm just doing it myself, I was looking on the phone. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But with us being on Zoom, then y'all can't, see it as well. So I wanted to, kind of see how it looked on mobile. All
Mm-hmm.
right. I saw this space here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, and the reason I'm doing it is not to nitpick someone else's site because they did what's good for them. It's
Right.
to make sure that I'm aware of if I choose certain things for this layout, that I'm like, hey, I want to make sure I don't repeat certain things that don't make sense. Because you ain't got to be a web developer to know that all this space here don't make sense.
Right.
Right. And it just so happens that this device, Moto G Power, is that's actually the type of cell phone I have. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So but anyway, we'll go back here to the regular desktop version. All right. So we just scroll down and see what we like. All right. So right here, okay. So this might be something you use, mark your calendar, because you said you want to tell people about your event. So they went right into telling the person to mark their calendar for their events, and they give them the picture of it and tell them when it is. That's good. And this is clickable. Okay. RSV ticket required. Ticket required. Okay. I wonder if they purchased. Let me see. Maybe you purchase. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. It goes over to, I don't know if you're gonna set up a store or not. But we do have that capability with the Home Business Academy and HBA. We do have the capability to click that over and then you can set up to where you want to sell something to somebody. Now one thing that doesn't make sense is you see how I had to guess if that was clickable. Like it
Right.
don't look clickable.
Yeah.
I had
Don't
to guess.
say.
Just saying,
Yeah.
so we
Click here
don't,
to get ticket or click for ticket or something like that.
yeah, so we want to, make sure that people know that that's what it is. And you see that space right there, we don't need that. All right, so then they go down to, okay, so down they go down to talking about different events and stuff, cool. So that may be something that you do as well. Um, Another thing too, you see how it goes from gray to beige?
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I learned doing, what I'm saying, my studying of doing sites. That's one way that you can make the separation as far as instead of it all just being white, white, white on the background, white, white, white space,
Right.
you can make the separation by having one block a different color than the other block. So I'm like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. But from what I'm seeing, as far as like if I wanted to duplicate their site, not duplicate because that's the incorrect way to say it. If I wanted to model after their site, could I do this in HBA based upon, and I'm saying personally, based upon what I know of using the tool at this time? Yes, I could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now notice that's based upon what I know at this time. So that means it's possible, but we're gonna get to how you do it, right? All right.
Right.
And so on this, like, what do you see that you might like to use, or did you like, I don't like to use none of it? What's your thought?
Go all the way down. Okay. I guess I just like pretty much the layout of it.
Okay. Simplicity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I agree with you. It's real simplistic.
But
Oh,
I
go ahead.
I wouldn't have mine black. That's too.
Oh,
I
okay,
mean,
yeah. You would change the colors of stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's too dark. Mm-hmm.
yeah. And this is what I've noticed when I was doing it is the coloring is like the lipstick, the coloring of stuff, and even down to the font that you use of words is like the lipstick. It's like the part that we want to make sure that we handle first and foremost is the bones, which would be the blocks. Now, when I say the blocks, and you're gonna see when we get in the builder, it's gonna make a lot
Unless
more sense.
you're talking
Oh, you know what
about
I'm talking about? Okay, like the
the
sections.
sections. Yeah.
Yeah, the sections. It's like, because at this particular moment where we at, we don't care what this say, as long as we can put up a text block there. You know, we noticed that this is a the hero section. As long as we could put that block there, we good. As long as we could put a menu bar there, we good. You know, as long as we could put this is images. It don't matter what's on the image, this is images. Can we put 2 images on it? Yes, we can. You know,
Mm-hmm.
can we put a text block? Yes, we can. You know, can we put space? If we wanted all that much, we show up can. You know, that's what we really looking at, you know. But with the color, you're gonna work that out. Let's go to the next one. So we like this simplistic layout. Cool. So we'll keep that one up. The next one, this says upcoming at Passion City. Okay, this one right here.
Yeah, I like this one. I think this was the one I really, really
This
liked.
the
Was
one you
that the
really like?
first one?
Okay.
Was that the first one I sent? Was
Let
that
me
the
let me look at all three of them real quick. That's Freedom Conference and then Fundly. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So
yeah,
Fundly, Freedom, this one, and then the events. Which one you think you like the best? Which one you think?
Passion City Church.
Okay, you like this one best? Okay, so let's
Yeah.
focus on this one for a minute
Yeah.
then.
Go all the way down.
Okay.
I think it's all the way down.
All the way down. Okay. Oh, this is the end. No, this is the events page. Hold on. So you might be saying the home page.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that. Maybe that's not it.
Yeah, this is the
Because
home page right
it
here.
was one that
It might be this one. Oh, let me scroll it now. Let me scroll. Because we're at the home page now.
nope, that's not it. Maybe it's the Freedom Church. But
Okay.
I like the it's not dark. I like that it wasn't dark.
That I feel you on that.
Because it was well, that's dark, but it was one of them that had that right there, the FAQ. Those are all the things I need. Right.
Oh, this easy right here. I sure enough be using that. I use that in our toolkit too. I be using the heck out of that. So yeah, I know for a fact. This one right here, I'll be honest, from the other ones I've looked at, this one was the simplest.
Yeah.
To
I
me.
mean, yeah.
To me, you know, because I know how to I literally have this type of section on my on one of my sites that I made. I think it was on this site, on a repair shop site. All right. So this is similar to
Freedom.
this right here. All right. It was similar to it. This just got oh, you know what? Actually, it's the testimony. This is the same block, but this got images. But watch this right here. This looks similar to that to me.
Right.
It's just basically 3 columns with words. You know,
Right.
you can make the background of the column however you want to make it, you know, but boom. So I'm like, yo, I know how to make that. And then you see, I told you I've been using the thing like I like the little accordions, right? So that site is the simplest one of the ones that you put that I saw personally. Okay.
Yeah.
So
And just to get started, I mean, that's something, that I probably would do. Kind of
yeah.
tell people who we are, what our mission is, and
Okay.
that type of thing.
Okay. All right.
See, what it says Freedom Conference is for groups that have completed, well, who
Yeah,
is
yeah. So
for,
this
who
is like
we
what
are,
you're
who is
talking about.
for. Yeah.
Okay.
Interested in the conference, yeah.
Okay. So would you say that you want to start out, you would want to model this site, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So then this is the one we're gonna do. And I want keep in mind too, this is something to keep in mind too, that you always can tinker in the future.
Right.
Because
it's just a start.
With HBA, we can make unlimited websites.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? So it don't even matter. right? So
It could be different. It could be different domains too, right?
absolutely, absolutely. Right now, I have, I believe, 4 different funnel areas in there, and that just means different domains. And I have a domain on each one of mine because I have a purpose for every last one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And all I had to do, for you guys don't know, all you had to do was hit up support. I emailed them and said, hey, I need another funnel area, please, because I have another domain.
Mm-hmm.
And they got back to me and they said, okay, now you have it. It took maybe, well, the first one took like 24 hours, but then the other ones I did like on Friday, like Thursday Eve, then Friday morning. So they don't work on the weekends. Okay. I'm just, hey, I get it.
You better have all your inspiration during the
There you go. Just, hey, you know what I mean?
early in the day and early in the week.
Right. Now, another tip that another member gave me, she said that when she started, she just asked for 2 funnel areas off the bat because she knew she was gonna at some point need another one, so she just went ahead and asked for 2. I didn't think about that. You know what I mean, when I did it. So that could be an idea when you get started. If you even have the inclination that you might at some point make it, you might just ask for 2 up front.
Up front, yeah.
That way, and I'm not saying go ask for 5 up front. That's not what I said. I said 2. You know what I mean?
Don't get
be
crazy.
telling them that Coach D said go ask for 100 things. I ain't what I said now.
You 100.
I'm just saying 2 just in case when you need another one happens close to the weekend. That's the only thing I said it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
All right. So we're gonna be looking at this one right here. So that's cool. That's cool. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna log into our funnel area. That's what we're gonna do now. Okay. So let's go over here. Oh, do you know how to get to this area? Hold on. Do you know how to get here? Want to make sure we're on the same page. All right, so I'm gonna show you.
Well, when I logged in, that came up.
Okay, so basically, this is the main website right here, the Home Business Academy. Okay, .com. Just type it in. Then when you come here, you go to members login. All right.
Yeah, that's what I have right there.
All right, then you go to Funnel Builder Academy. This is how I get to it. I put it that way because you can actually get to it if you just have this link by itself. Okay, I just don't have that one saved on my desktop. But then I come over here and personally, I just right click, or you could click it. I just right click and open up a new tab.
Right.
And then I hope I saved my new password in there. Okay, I did. All right. And so then it's in there and you in the Funnel Builder. Okay. And you'll be in whatever area that you worked on last. That's where you'll be at. Okay. So, and we're going to do this one. I want to show you what I mean by funnel areas too. When you're in here, it's going to open up into whatever, like I said, the first page of whatever funnel area you was in. Okay. And right now, I'm sure you have 1 funnel area. That's cool. So you go to my sites and funnels, like if you had other funnel areas, right? I got 4. I thought I had 5. I got 4. Okay. So these are all the ones that I have right here. And each one has a domain name. So I'm using every last one of those. Okay. For different reasons. All right. Now, what we may want to do, this is what I'm thinking. We may want to log into your funnel area because if we doing some things, that way you'll already have it. Now, I haven't seen, because I haven't seen a lot of actual websites back there. I saw a heck of a lot of funnels, but this is where your creativity comes in. You can use, just because it's a funnel, it don't matter, it's a page. You can use a template back there that you like, hey, this one has something that I might need. And then you build off of that.
Right.
See what I'm saying? You don't have to start from scratch. It's actually easier if you start from something versus starting from nothing. And that was my experience. So I did start with something. I started, there was a not HVAC, a lawn care one back there. Well, no, not was it lawn care? They had a cleaning one and lawn care. I think I used the lawn care one at first. And then, I wind up making my own template. But yeah, so I think that's what we should do on this one. So what we're gonna do is we just go play around with some stuff in mind. That's cool. So let's start a new funnel. But you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna see if there's a template. We're gonna look, because like I said, we're gonna go through the process and we're gonna look real quick and see if there's a template that's similar, that has any type of parts like this. I don't know if there is, but we're gonna see, because this is the one that we want to model after. So let's go to We're in our funnel builder tool. Now, this is how you get to them templates. I don't know if you know that, but this is how you get to them templates back there. You go over here to the left, down here where it says funnels, these little lines right here, you click that. Then you go to where it says add new step. Now, these pages in here is pages I have, but you may have more pages or you may not have no pages, you know. But add new step, because this funnel area is not one that I'm actually going to be, at least at this point, be put. I'm using this one to
Test demo.
uh because we have an option in here, a thing in here where we could do URL redirects. And so
Okay.
I was using Click Magic, right? So I'm switching over. Let me show you real quick. URL redirect. So I'm switching over. I'm taking my stuff from Click Magic and I'm putting it over here. And I'm gonna let Click Magic go. So that's why I'm using this one right here for that purpose. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah. So that's another thing that we could do with the HBA. You know, because Click Magic is I'm on their old plan, which means if I ever quit and go back, then I'm paying a new plan. But their new plan is like 40 something a month or something like that. And like that might be fine for what other people using it for, but not for what I'm using it for. All right, so we go to add new step. This is how we get to the templates. You go to add new step, hit page, and then it's gonna take you to all these templates, right? All these are the stuff on the left is the sections, the categories, I guess we should say, categories. Now, if you want to start with a brand new page, you can just hit empty page. But in this case, we just want to see if there's a template that might can help us out. Now, the one who got the most templates in here, this is Matthew stuff. It says template club. And like if you want to check somebody else, you see where it says when you click it, it has the green. So that's how you know which one you're on. All right.
Okay.
So and we're gonna see if it's anything that just kind of jumps out at us as like, hey man, yeah, this might work. So if you see something, let me know.
Now is
Oh, go ahead.
is eight no, I was gonna say is HBA hooked up to you're gonna do that to Zapier? Like say for instance you're trying to do something with the hotel savings cards, can you hook that up with that?
As far as I know, it should be possible, but keep in mind, I have not hooked mine up with theirs yet. Okay.
Gotcha.
The way that I use my hotel savings card, it's on my site that I had previous through WordPress. So it's already hooked up. And so I have not made a new site. I'm not going to leave the WordPress site. I'm going to make an additional site, right? Additional site for the same, not for the same company, right?
Right.
It's a different company name, but it's the same type of site. It's the same general
Gotcha.
site. So with that being said, when I do that, then I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, let me figure out how to hook it. Now, I'm thinking it can based upon how I hooked it up on, because right now I have it hooked up to JotForm. So I'm
Me
like,
too.
if
Mine's connected to
yeah,
Jotform too.
right. You know, so I'm like, if that shit could hook up to JotForm, surely it could hook up to this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like shit. And then you already know. Well, if you got JotForm, you already know why I'm trying to move because JotForm has a free plan, which that's the one I'm using.
Yeah, me too.
But girl, I be getting these alerts. I got an alert right now. I think they be like, you've almost reached your limit, D. So, girl, I ain't lying.
I can't see
You
it.
can't even see it. Damn, you can't even see it. But it's like it says you've almost reached your farm limit, D. Upgrade your shit, or we gonna
Oh
start
yeah.
right now.
I have five, so you know.
So you feel where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? But we get unlimited in here, so I'm like, yeah, oh, it's going down. And then like when you get too many submissions, you only get like 100 a month. It's like it's like 100 megabytes a month. So people leave uh images of their cars. And
Okay.
so
Oh
each
yeah, that
image
takes
takes
a
up some
lot.
megabytes.
Yeah.
So if one person come through there, and this happens, they come through there, and because I have it where they can, leave as many images as they need, especially the car being wrecked, that's fine. They come in there with like 10 images, back. One person, I get an alert. You're almost out of upload space, D. I'm like, about it. Then I have to go and I have to delete it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we ain't got to do that with HBC. You already know what time it is. You already know. Right. So
Right.
you feel my pain, okay?
Yes.
But yeah, so once I get a chance, I'll be making a video on that too. Once I get a chance to see how it does, but it should, like I said, I mean, because we definitely got more capabilities in here, so I don't see why that shouldn't work. Well, you don't want no black page anyway. You say you don't want a black background, so and I got a video, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna look where these websites is real quick first, and then we're gonna see. We might just start from a blank one. And the reason why I'm saying that on this one, to be honest with you,
Mm-hmm.
because this page is real simple. It's simple to
Right.
me, and it's gonna be simple to you. Let me
Mm-hmm.
state that because I don't want it to be like, oh, I'm saying it's simple for everybody, like I'm laughing or something. Because no, that ain't the case, bro. Because
Right.
it won't simple a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, local business pages is where I've seen some website templates, but it wasn't a whole bunch. I'm just saying what I saw, but I haven't looked at here in a minute, so let's see. Local business websites. Okay, local business pages. All right. So I'm gonna scroll to the top. This one right here, I know this one is actually a live site too. Obviously, this is a template of it, but I found this on the internet, so that was pretty cool. But this ain't what we need though. This one
Mm-hmm.
I had used right here, that's
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily going to help us. I mean, it got the background or whatnot, and it got it, but we don't need these images, so it's not, Mm. See, all of these are more
There's a website. Yeah.
more non-plain than what we're looking for. So like, let's
Right.
preview this one. Like this one has a nice hero, nice button. I like this one right here actually.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wonder we might be able to use this one because it got the three sections right here.
Mm-hmm.
What this right here is like, you put your unique selling proposition. Yeah. You put
Mm-hmm.
your unique selling proposition, be like, why should somebody choose you? And
Mm-hmm.
usually be three of them, three reasons. This one a video, we could delete the video. I mean, this might be simple enough for us to use right here because it got the hero section already. But let's just check it. We'll come back to it. Nope, nope. These like with the opt-in boxes. But like when you're looking at these, like if it's something like you like, man, I don't know how to do that, so I might need to get that. You might get a page just for one part of it. Because
Mm-hmm.
in here, and you'll probably see that as we go along, you're able to copy a section from somebody else or from one of these templates and then put it onto another page that you have in your thing. So I have copied some of these pages before just to take one part of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's just something to think about. Like, for example, because when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because they have the picture background with the dude over here to the side, and then they have the opt-in box off to the left right here. Now, you
Mm-hmm.
might say, well, that should be simple, and it probably is. But when I be making my own blocks, my blocks be centered, right? So
Mm-hmm.
obviously, this person know how to make it off to the left. So if I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to make a page where my face is over here and the box is off to the left, I'm just gonna use this page.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? All right, and this is the cleaner one. I had like this site too. This little cleaning site. I thought that was cool. That's not what we need, but I'm just saying. Let's images. Okay, so the one that stands out to me, unless something else stood out to you, the only one stood out to me is this one right here as something that
Mm-hmm.
we can use for inspiration. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, I see that
Oh,
one,
we can
but I,
start from scratch, or what you say? What you got? What you see?
mm, well, I probably need to have more time to kind of go through
All
them.
right, so
Now,
you can always start from scratch now. So this is what we're gonna do. Because sometimes like when you just getting started, it is like, you're not sure what to choose. But here's one thing I want you to remember: none
mm,
of it's final.
right.
None of it's final, meaning you can change it at any point, right? So just start with something. If you didn't think none of these was an inspiration, you start from scratch. But in this case, we're gonna start for this one because none of it's final. We can still,
Okay.
later on go from scratch if that's what we need to do. So we're gonna go to select. All right, and then when you hit select, you have to give it a name. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I'm just naming it something because obviously it's in my account, but you would name it whatever. And here's what I would suggest: you can change this name later, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I don't know what to do, make the name.
Mm-hmm.
Just make a name
Mm-hmm.
for Christ's sake. Just make a name, right? That's it. Hit add. All right, so now it's in our site. I mean, it's in our thing right here. So now we got the whole thing. And what I like to do, so that way I can keep on seeing like how it actually looks.
See, hold on. Let me plug
Live.
up. Let me plug up my computer. Hold on.
Okay. All right. You with
Okay,
me?
I'm back.
Okay. So what I like to do is I just like to go ahead and open this page. I hit right click, open it, just so I have it there, right? Just so I could be looking at it as we make changes. All right, so the first thing we want to look at the concept of what we got. Now, you said yours is going to be one page, so you may not have a menu bar, you know.
Mhm.
This person don't got one, you know, so you may not have one. It's not super major, you know. If you just have one page, it's not super major. Even if you decide to have one later, it's not super major that you got to put it up there first because you can always add it after the fact. So for right now, we're not going to put a menu bar up there, okay?
Gotcha.
But it looks like they have just like this would be like a regular block right here with their name or like, well, this probably their logo. So I would say here, this is I personally, but it's up to you. I personally probably wouldn't do that block because if you use this, which I think this, will you tell me though, I think this looks better than their. I think that
Yeah.
hero section
Come out
looks
with the
better than this.
picture.
Yeah, yeah. I think that hero section with the picture and the call to action look better. For one, it's gonna convert better because like they ain't got no call to action on their hero section.
Oh,
They,
D. Hold on. I need to get this.
okay, go ahead, go ahead. So I would say, but I was just saying that this got a call to action, a picture and stuff. So that looks like it's gonna be better. Now for yours, you said it's faith based or whatnot. Did you have a picture in mind to put in the back? Just off the
Um,
top, because you can always add a picture, and I'll show you how to add a picture. So that way, when
mm,
you do yours, you can add a picture. I just didn't know if you had
okay.
thought or
Yeah,
something.
I have pictures. Yes.
Oh, look at you. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Um, trying to think, how can you get me the picture? Where is it saved? Like in Canva or something, or where your picture at? Loading. What we want to do is now is what's the name of your church or what type of state? Like we will put like your name or whatever type of statement you want to put here to make like basically a person needs to know when they come on here quick, fast, in a hurry. They need to know why they're here, like what they're gonna get. Like this one says professional business development advisor, so they know I'm on
Hmm.
this website. I'm gonna get some professional business. Like I got a business. They're gonna help me develop my business. They're gonna advise me. Like they know right off the bat.
So the name of the organization is Worshipers with two P's. WORSHIPPERS Collective.
All right, Worshipers Collective, and like what do where it has like these words down here like become
Hmm.
successful and
Like
what?
the tag, the tag,
Yeah,
the
yeah. Like
tag,
what would you
the,
say your tag would be?
the tag is igniting authentic worship, unity, and revival across communities.
Hold on, let me spell. Igniting authentic worship, and I'll fix that typo.
Yeah.
Igniting authentic worship and revival.
Comma, unity and revival, and revival across communities.
All right. And what I need to do is, and we're gonna ignore the typos because it's gonna be a whole bunch of them with me typing. What I need to make sure is I show you how you do this, so that way when you're doing it, you know how to do it. So
Right.
all I did was to edit over here. I clicked on what I wanted to edit. Let me come
Hmm.
back. Let me come back to it. All right. So this is like if I'm starting, over again, like this wasn't there, right? I
Hmm.
see the little hand right here.
Right.
I click it, and then that edit button pop up. You saw that?
Yep. I did.
I hit edit, and then I started typing.
Hmm.
All right. Now, yes, you can change the text and everything. Like if I wanted to change the text to, I highlighted it, all right, and change it. If I wanted to change the text color, check the text style. This is to home or whatever that
Hmm.
is, but I can hit the drop down and choose whatever I want. All right.
Gotcha.
And that's going to be the same no matter where you're at on the page if you want to change the
Hmm.
text. The sizing, again, I can hover over it. You can change the size. This is at 60. You can change sizing whatever you want. All right. Now, something I
Hmm.
will go ahead and tell you, and this is something you're gonna have to play with. I'm gonna tell you right now. What I'm about to tell you is something you're gonna have to play with, okay? Now,
Hmm.
when you're making your site, you always want to make it on the desktop first.
Of course.
They
Hmm.
taught us that, right?
Hmm.
Now, how it looks on mobile, you won't know until you check mobile. Meaning the words may look the right size that you want on desktop, but it may be bigger than what you want on mobile. And he goes over, I'm trying to think, he goes over mobile optimization. So write this down. This is a training. If you haven't watched it, I want you to watch it. Mobile optimization. Now, where you can find it, you go to Sage. You know how to find Sage in your HBA account. You know how to find Sage.
It finds me all the time. Hey.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Sage find you. So you put in mobile optimization. So write that down. Mobile optimization, and then Sage is going to give you a video and say, "Is this what you want?" And then you're gonna click it and you're gonna watch that because that's what I had to do, right? And he's gonna go over about the styling of things to make it a little bit easier for you when you're trying to change things on mobile. Okay. So I just wanted to mention that. So that's why you take notes on that. All right. So you basically got your header, you got your little tag right here, and then this one you don't need. So all we're gonna do is click it. Just click. Oh, move out of it. Click it. All right. What is that? Oh, it's a text block. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna show you how I knew that was a text block. So when I'm hovering over stuff, look at I'm over here now, but look at my little hand. Boom. That's a text block. You see over there to the right, it's a text. You see that?
Yes.
But then when I come up here, it's a heading. That's let you know this is a heading block. Then if I come up to surpass your competition, that's a text block.
Right.
So that lets you know that's not a text. Well, we're going to call it a text block, right? So if I just don't want that text no more at all, not that I want to edit it and say something else, I just don't want it. I click it with my little hand. I hit the little delete. So that way it gets rid of it. So it's gone. Okay. And another thing that I do is I save often. Okay. Just in case, like, because I was having computer issues in the past and computer be just go out. I mean, shit happens, you know. I'll probably be going out here sometimes. Like, it'd be crazy. You know, have floods and stuff. So I hit save often. Right.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, so now
how do you save again?
Oh, okay. Let me show you.
I saw you do something by and see where you hit.
You're right. That's my fault. I should explain that because that's the whole purpose of what we're doing. So I can show you some of the things of how to do it. Okay. So let's say you make an edit on here. We're going to click this worshiper collectives again. Right. And we're going to edit it just so that we can have a reason to save something. So let's say, boom. All right. Look at the upper right. You see that save?
Okay. Yep.
Anytime you make a change on a page, it's going to pop up, letting you know, hey, don't forget when you get done making that change to save.
Right.
So in this case, I'm just taking that thing back out, right? And I hit save. And you just click it and it says updated. Now you save. Okay. And you can revert back at least one step. Now I'm not gonna say how many steps it can go back because I don't know how many it will go back. When I say revert, you see this arrow
go back
highlighted? Right? So you can revert. Now I don't know how many reversions, many revert back you get. So don't be like, well, D, you said no. What I said is you're gonna have to play with some stuff to see some things, right? Let me hit this again and say, okay. All right. So let me look and see if that image came through. All right, so this is our image right here. I'm gonna download this image. Okay, but download to my computer. Okay, so hopefully you give me no viruses. Okay, and so we can see how to change the image on here. All right, because this is something that we would need to know how to do. Now, keep in mind, this is important. The image that we're doing is the background image of this block.
Right.
That's different from. Is there any other images on here? Okay.
Yep, right there.
Now this is a movie. I mean, and it's a video.
I mean,
yeah, that's a video.
But behind that is something. You see,
what is that? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's a background image too. But I was saying it's different from a regular image. Like, let me just pull one over.
Like an image.
Yeah, that would be a regular image right here. That's not a background image. All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to show the difference. Okay. Yep. So when you're doing a background image for that block, because everything is in blocks. Okay. Every section is blocks. Now, some people make their sites. I've seen some funnels, and man, I was editing one funnel. I don't know why they did it. Maybe that was easy for them. It wasn't easier for me. But they had a lot of content all in one block. I don't like my stuff that way personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because then when I go to change stuff, you know what I'm saying, stuff ain't looking right, then I have to reconfigure a whole bunch of stuff because it's not separated in blocks. That's what I had to do on that one funnel. It was an HBA funnel that their funnel looked real good. But when it
Mm-hmm.
went to me
Didn't
editing
work for
the
you. Yeah.
funnel, I was like, damn, why they couldn't separate this into blocks? Man, I had to move a whole bunch of stuff around. It was crazy. But anyway, so you go over here, you hover over to block,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's the image right there. So you like, okay, I want a different image, right?
Mm-hmm.
Click it. All right. And now you over here, you got whatever images you have for this funnel area. And I know you have one funnel area. I'm just mentioning this for when other people watch this. They'll be like, where my other images at? Because you had those images. Each funnel area is as if you have a brand new website. Okay. That's
Okay.
why each one has its own stuff. That's why I don't have any other images up here because
Mm-hmm.
this is a different domain. So anyway, you want to upload the file. See where it says upload the file? So you can go and
Yes.
get the image. Or you could use image directory. I just want to point this out.
Mm-hmm.
Search in Unsplash. And Unsplash is a free site that you can use, but it's integrated, which is great. So that way you don't have to leave outside of the funnel builder to be able to get some images if you so chose to. It's like if you so chose to put in something for a church or something, if you so chose. But you already have your own image, so that's great. But I'm just saying if you so chose to, type something in. So anyway, we're not going to use Unsplash. Go back, close that. All right, open it back up. We're gonna go upload file. All right. Now I'm gonna go to that file, this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Click it. I double clicked it, on PC. I double click. I'm waiting for it to do its little spinning roofski. All right, wait for it to stop spinning because it's uploading is basically what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now it's done uploading. Now you have to select it though. See, like when I hover, each one I have
Mm-hmm.
a green check, so I let you know which
Right.
one you're on. Click it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's dark. See, the other one is like a
Right.
light green. It's
Yeah.
dark. Now hit select.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's here. Now it's back there. All right. Now from here, I don't know what all these are. I haven't played with all of these, so that's something you can play with. But I'm gonna tell you what I did play with.
Mm-hmm.
All right, is and something that you may want to do the overlay. Right now, it already had an overlay of gray. Overlay is like it'll make a gray color over top. Like as a matter of fact, let me take the overlay off. Uh, check this box to take the overlay off. So you see the difference. See how I got really bright.
Right. Right. Right.
So the reason you do an overlay is so that the way the
The way
words
you
that
see
you put on the,
the words. Yeah.
yeah, you can see
The
the
words
word.
that pop. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Now, but let's look at yours for a minute to see if an overlay is what we need or what we got going on. Because I see an issue, but we're gonna.
Because it got words on it. Yeah.
Okay, so you see that, right? So
Yeah.
you see
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right? Yours got look. You got words on the image. It's like, what's going on, sis? What's going on? Okay, so what I would say is, I like the picture parts. The actual picture parts.
Yeah. I probably have to create another picture with like four images and put it all in one.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Can you can
Or
you
what
do
if, what if?
can you do video or can you do
Yep, you can do video
what's
after
the other
you
thing?
did.
Carousel. Can you do carousel like it just kind of
Let me see. I don't know about carousel on the background, but let's see. Let's see. I ain't never tried that one. I know you can do video. Um, add overlay. Hold on. I wonder if I have to take this off to, let me take this off. Okay, I had to remove that to be able to see the option for video background. Okay.
okay?
Now, I don't see an option for carousel. I do have a solution, a workaround for that.
Hmm.
Workaround would be a video and make your video basically be a carousel of your images. Now that doesn't mean you can't put carousel up here. I just don't know how to put carousel up here.
Hmm.
I'm just, be as far as the background I'm saying. But
I know what you're saying.
what if, what if, let me just put this back there for a minute just for a placeholder. Because what if, let me see if there was nothing else that popped up. Okay. what if, because I think carousel's over here. You see these little widgets over here? You see over here to the left what I'm doing this plus sign? These are like they're called widgets, little blocks, things that are like that you could use.
Yeah, I see it.
And the carousel is called a slider. So I'm seeing something. Where is it at?
There go gallery.
Yeah, gallery.
There go a
Wait,
slider
well,
right next to it. Yeah.
oh, well, shit, I don't know what a slider is then. I thought, let me see. What's a slider then? Drag and drop to arrange positions of the slides. Edit the slides. Where my slides at? Did I see slides? Let me try that again. I'm gonna put it somewhere where I can see it. Dang. It's like every time I try and let me try and put it higher because I want to see it up higher because I think maybe I'm missing part of it. We'll go to slider again. Let me put it up here. It says drag and drop to arrange positions of the slides.
Well, you have to put slides in there first, right?
Maybe where the slides at. Or maybe that's why I gotta hit the plus button then. Maybe that's what that is. Oh, _moi, s'il vous plaît. Change image. Yeah, I sure enough ain't using no slides. Okay, so you could choose one image at a time. Add layer. Add another thing, change image. Use that one. Hit it. Hit confirm. Okay. So you could keep adding them like that. Okay. So change image. I'm gonna just put this in here just to see what it's talking about. Confirm. So you got 3 things in there, and then you drag and drop to change the position. Like if you want to do like that to change the order of them. Okay. So what them slides do now? Okay.
Go down.
Hit save. And we're gonna come over here, hit refresh. I don't know what them slides do. Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Interesting.
Gonna change. Yeah.
So is that what you meant?
Yep.
So I wonder if we could put it up top. Now, maybe not as a background, but what if it's like a section? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if we make that a section, but it's gonna be a big section, like this is a big section. I wonder if it'll do it like that. Let me see. But how would we put it in here and make it a big set? Let me do. What if we add a block? What if we add a block and put it in a block? What if we do that? Then what if we come over here and resize the block? Well, no, don't resize it first because I wanted to see if it's going to go all the way across. Because when you put the block, it's going to be within the columns that you have.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to go all the way across. So let me see something. Resize the container to do full width. Okay, so that did change the columns. Did you see what I just did?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so let's see if it worked now. And I'm just trying this, so I didn't even know what the heck a slider was. Obviously. All right. So with that, now let's go add, change image. And it probably matters how long the image is too. Because this one long, but I don't know about them. That one looks short. I don't know what that one is, but let's hit select. Let's go to change image, add another one. We're just gonna add them in there and see. Change image, add the other one. And confirm. Did we confirm? Oh, okay. You got to confirm after each one. I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So now we know that. Confirm after each one. So that way it's in there. Okay. All right. Change image. Get that other one in there. Select. Confirm. All right. Okay. And save. Okay. All right. So now all I want to do is see if it actually worked that way. And of course, you would resize your images how you want them. Let's say, let's look at it and see. See if it's gonna move. Oh, interesting. So that's how you would make the carousel on the back. You make it its own block instead of like this right here. Now Here's the only thing I'm not sure of though, because you would still want your call to action button in there. Let me see if I don't know if you could add a call to action button on there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let's go to button and see if it's, yeah, see it made the columns are all the whole length. So you don't want your button that big and you want your button on it. So we may have to ask them if there's a way to make the slider carousel, other than my workaround that I was saying, make the slider carousel be the background.
Mm-hmm.
Because like we don't want the button on top of it. We don't want it above it. We want it on like
Like on it.
yeah,
Yeah, on
yeah,
top of
yeah.
it, on top of the image or the slider. Yeah.
Right. But that's a good thought process though. So write that down. That's something that you would you could actually post that in the group. It's two ways. Oh, we'll make sure you know how to get questions answered too. It's two ways, okay? When you have the funnel builder. One, you ask in the funnel builder group, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And two, every Saturday they have uh what is it called? Orientation, and then at the end they take questions. So you can either show up if you can, or you could send in your question ahead of time. All right. And then they will answer it on that call. Even if you don't show up, they'll answer it on that call, and then you watch the replay. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, all right. Now but I know we can do a video. With the video, what I've seen thus far is that it needs to be a YouTube video. Let me show you. Block back here. If you was gonna add a video background, right here.
Okay.
Don't do upload and select the video. That ain't what it is, right? You would put the video there, the YouTube video link. I don't know if it takes any other links. I tried a Loom link and that didn't work. I mean, it does say YouTube video, but I was just trying to, you know what I mean? I was the one not following instructions. All right, so with this right here, all right, so obviously this image. Now what you could do is, let's go over here to, that's kind of gonna bug me, I guess. I'm gonna go over here to Canva for a minute and see something. I'm gonna go to Facebook post. Let me see something. I'm gonna go to upload. See something. I'm gonna upload the file. I'm gonna upload that picture. Was it this one? No, that's MP4. It was this one. It had to be. I'm gonna put this over here. And this over here. And what I'm trying to do is isolate one part of it. Like let's take this one right here. Trying to see if I can isolate that. See how that look for us. Here. All right. So now we isolate that. That ain't the right size right there. That size, I'm gonna use a ruler to see what size that is. So I would need something that is a 381 in height, 870. Write this down right quick. 875 by 380. 875 by 875 width by 380 height. Write that down real quick.
Okay.
And this is gonna be some makeshift stuff, but all I'm doing is I'm gonna screenshot this. It's gonna be some. Hold on. Let me screenshot better. It's gonna be some makeshift stuff, but I just want to see what's possible. And see, this is another reason why I be taking so long to do stuff, because our creative juices be blowing in. I ain't even gonna lie. I literally be doing this on my stuff. Be like, why you ain't done yet, D? I be saying that to myself. Cause I ain't. That's why.
I got another idea.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, sis. This is really what it be. All right, so I'm gonna go to custom size. Give me that size again. What was the width?
875.
And what was the height?
380.
I'm gonna paste that, and then I'm gonna make that set images background. So all I did is I isolated that. Then I'm gonna download it. Now, one thing I noticed with I don't know if you use Canva now. If you use Canva for your images, is that they come out better when you put them on your website if you use SVG file. So I'll hit download. Now
Okay.
I have the pro version of Canva, just putting it out there. So because some things you can't do without pro. But anyway, SVG file, hit download. Let that download. Then we're gonna go back to our funnel builder. And I want to see now if we hit block, hit that picture, hit upload file, and hit that. And let's see what it how it'll look, if we can get anything looking right. All right. All right. All right. Boom. All right. So now we got a picture with no words on it. So now you see how that picture is really bright though. So that's why we would
put that overlay on it.
Yes, ma'am. Take that off. Put that overlay. All right, here it says add overlay, and you can put whatever color overlay it defaults to this. I would see how it look. We make it a little bit darker. So I'm gonna just take this slider over a little bit and just kind of play with it based upon what you're trying to achieve. You know? And then I want to see how it look to me right here. All right. So the balance. So what I'm showing you is these are things that obviously you'll do and everything. You'll make it to your liking, but we're looking at how you kind of make some balance with things.
Right.
So I like this balance, but you may say I want to overlay it with a whole different color, and that's fine. But now you know how to do it. All right. So now we got Worshippers Collective that's popping. We got this right here that's popping. Get in touch. All right, that'll be our button. Now let me show you something on the button, because you can make it round like this, or you can make it square. All right. We're going to click it. Now you got different things. You got edit. You got all these different things, right? Let's hit this little paintbrush, say styling. Little paintbrush, you can change the color of it. Now there's schemes and everything with colors and stuff like that. You know, I get that type of information from ChatGPT, to be honest with you. You know, but you may have a color in mind that you want to use. You have a color in mind?
That right now.
All right. Well, we'll just put that right there. All right. And then you hit it again. You can hit edit if you want to change the words, obviously. What's your call to action? What you telling the people to do? Like I know you're giving them information.
See what's next or something.
Or do you want them to come, right? To come to your next collective, or
yes. Join us or something like that.
Okay, we'll put join. And of course, again, none of this is final. It's just about you seeing how you can change it. And then down here, once you put that in, then it says where you want to send them to. So wherever that is, that could be sending them to a booking page. Let me see. Now, I don't think it would be a booking page, because you want them to, let's see, the purpose of, are you trying to collect information from them? Like, do you want them to sign up to come? Like, to give you the name and email address? Like, what's your purpose?
Yeah, they not so much. Well, it could be email, but more so telephone number, like for SMS, communications or whatever.
So you want them to, so you would want people to give you their name and phone number, so that way you can alert them when the next time, or
yes. Okay. And when we're preparing, where we're going, what we're doing, when rehearsal starts, and if they're gonna, I mean, you don't have to come to rehearsal to be a part of the collective, though.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll put join us. And when it comes to this step right here, this will be where you think about what page you want to send them to, like the opt-in page, but that's a separate page. But for right now, we'll just leave it at next funnel step for right now.
Okay.
But the fact is, you know where to come back to edit it when it's time.
Right.
All right. Another thing too, I think this button kind of fat, personally. I mean, but let's go to styling, just so you can see how you can style it. Padded size, you see it's at a 26.
Right.
You see the effect it has, fatter and lower, right? You can see the effect. Border radius, you can see you can make it square. I like the rounded corners personally, but then you have another effect, expand the full width. That don't look good, but I'm just saying it's there. And you got other effects that you could do as well down here, hover effect and stuff. So these are different things as far as the styling. You know, you can always, like I said, that's the paint, the lipstick or whatever, right? So next, this is basically our hero section. Our hero section look better even with the misspellings. All right. So now he got some words, right? That basically you're gonna tell them about the stuff. So we go here, and now I'm gonna just go ahead and add another block. Wait, let me see if they had one down here. All right. So did you want to use this section here? This section would be like um the unique selling proposition. Let me see how you would do it for yours. It'd be like let's say if you was a church, it'd be like praying church, group worship. I'm just trying to think, like three different things about your thing, you know. But I think for this one, since I think this will come first though. I think that might come first. So then that would just be a text block. That would just be a text block. Like these are headings, it's a column. I would just make an empty block and then add a heading into it. And let's just say you was using these words, which we know you're not, but let's just say you was using them words. You just type in whatever words you're using, right? And then you want to make sure that the sizing, all right, let me show you this real quick, the sizing, right? So you might be like, man, that's too big. Doc, okay, it's too big, that's a 40. Maybe you want to bring it down to a 32. Then you like, oh man, it's over to the left. I want to center it. You see this right here? This page thing, you can center it. However you want to do it, right? Then come out. All right. And let me go ahead and move that slider out the way. So that slider is null and void. This thing that we had here is null and void. Wait, do you see how I'm deleting that block? I'm hovering over the block and go over to the trash can. All right, cool. Want to make sure you saw that. All right, so now we got some words. And you know that you can always play with the size on how you want it and everything. But we got some words that's centered. So looking a lot better. Okay. Next, this is where I would probably put, let me see what they put. All right. They say interested in joining us for the Freedom Conference. Okay. I like this heading right here. That there's a heading there. I like that. And then I think we will put them three things after that. So let's take this right here. I like that heading. Okay. So we got this that's underneath there. Okay. Then let's put a heading right here. So, and would I put it in a separate block? I'll put it in a separate block. And notice how this is how I do mine. Like I said, I don't use a separate block for everything, obviously, but a lot of things I use separate block, but that doesn't mean you have to. Oh, is that all it said? Interested in joining us? And Freedom Conference. Where's the rest of the word? Oh, that was small. Oh, okay. I didn't know that was small down there. I don't know why that came up small like that. Yeah. All right. And I'll center that. Okay. But you get the idea on here. Oh, and you can bold stuff too.
Right.
All right. And then here, I would say probably like three different things about your organization and stuff. Like why somebody even care about, coming to see you guys. What's so unique about you guys? Do you know what's unique about it?
Oh.
I mean, I'm saying,
No. You, look, I'm kind of.
She like, Look, hey, I didn't say it was gonna be short. I ain't say that.
No. Okay. What makes us unique?
Yeah, like three things, because that's typically what websites be having. Three things that make you unique, like, or three things that y'all offer or something. It could be something that's unique. Like, basically, you want to give people a reason why they should even be coming to the collective.
It's unique in structure, or just unique. Yeah. Pretty much.
I see you struggling. So this what
No. I'm just saying pretty much what I said earlier. Authentic worship, unity, and Mm, you really don't, I mean, we have stuff that's set, but that doesn't mean that's how the way it's going to go. We have different songs, but then we have songs of the Lord, which means it's just birth new song. We start singing new songs that we don't even know what we're going to sing. So just kind of.
We ain't gonna worry about typos. But
Mm-hmm.
basically, if you're using this section, if you decide that you can use it, right, then it would be like the three different
Okay.
things, whatever they are. And then you would, under each one, you would talk about like whatever authentic worship is. Now, keep in mind, you don't, it would look crazy if you write stuff and then it'd be like all down the page.
Yeah, I know what you're
Oh,
saying.
okay, all right, all
I've done,
right. All right.
I've worked with these templates before, whatever. Yeah, I know
Okay,
what
all
you're
right,
saying.
all right. So you got that.
It has to be congruent with everything that's
There
like
you
next
go.
step.
There you go. Right.
Yeah,
And then you see this section right here, like we didn't need it. That's a whole another block. You see how we hover over, so we see it's a
right.
block. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we need you. So, we ain't gonna worry about you. All right. So it's like, all
Mm-hmm.
right, bet. All right, so we're looking better. We're looking better. And of course, making sure that you saw you can change these images, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's commonly
Mm-hmm.
saying about the image, right? Change it out to whatever you want. The good thing about the fact that you use the template though is because it's already spaced out proper. It's already synced
Right.
proper. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I like using the templates. All right, so next thing, all right, this accordion thing, right? Now,
The
obviously, you can put
cues.
anything in between if that's what you wanted to, but these
Right.
accordion things, all right? I love these accordion things. So you go over here to the plus. I'm pretty sure that's where the accordion, and it says accordion. All right. You go over there, and then now this is how you do the accordion. So like, do you know what y'all would say on y'all accordion? It would be like
What
FAQ section.
just what they just said. That's what all those questions they had. That's
Oh, then was
exactly
okay. So that's like
exactly.
what? Okay, well, child care.
No, what should
Okay,
I right?
but
Exactly
that's
what
stuff
all
that
that.
people would ask. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So you hit the little gear icon and then you just put it in. And then down here where it says section heading, that
You
means
said,
this
and you
text
said
is
we
going to
ain't
be
none of your babysitter. That's all you said.
we ain't babysitting for you on it. So what you do put down here is like the section heading is notice the section heading is bigger than
Hmm.
this heading. So if you want your text to be big in there like this, then
Hmm.
you just write in the section heading and clear this out. If you want
Right.
it to be, if you want both, you can. I'm just, mentioning
Right.
because I noticed that when I was doing mine and I,
Hmm.
made a decision or whatever. So in this case, we'll just put babysitter, but you put whatever you want as a heading. You're not watching your babies. Right? And then you can put a call to action here from me, from the customer standpoint of me going through the journey. If I'm going to have multiple of these right here, you know what I'm saying? Then I wouldn't put a call to action on them. I could put a call to action underneath. The reason being because if every one of these has a call to action, another link for me to click, it can seem overbearing.
Right.
And I'm just thinking about the customer standpoint, right? But
Right.
it's your call. If you wanted to, you click the button, right? And then you put a call to action, you know, come on, whatever. And then you add the link to whatever the call to action is, if that's what you chose to do. Okay.
Right.
That's how you do it. All right. Now, let me see what else to point out. Okay. Another thing to point out so you can style these. Like, let's say if you wanted yours to be black, let's just say, right?
Hmm.
You can style these, go to edit down
Hmm.
here. Um,
Hmm.
You can change how they look in the styling right here. The background, heading background. Okay, heading background,
Hmm.
black. Heading color. Heading color is those text. That
Right.
text.
White.
Yep. And then content area is when they open it. Is when they open it. So you don't want it to be black too. I mean, I wouldn't think anyway. So let's see how this look right here. And of course, you could change the heading fonts, the font and the sizing and all that stuff right here. You can change
Hmm.
all that stuff, right? But that stuff you could play with. All right, so let's go. All right. So so it makes it so that if they click it down, then it's white back here instead of it being
Hmm.
black on black crime.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hmm.
All right. So that's how you would do your that
And you can change the
oh,
size of the thing. You can change the size of
of
the
what?
the accordion.
You could change the size of the accordion. You can?
Yep.
Let me see. I must have just used the regular size.
When you said styling, see the accordion style 4 up.
That changes the size. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, that changes the.
But that ain't what you meant, was it?
Nuh-uh. I was talking about the box size. It did. It was.
Let me see if I do heading font size. It's at 16 now. Let me see if that do it. No, that just changed the font. I don't think I had changed the size of the thing. Not saying you can't. I don't see where.
Do it. When you change the style, it kind of changed the.
Yeah, it changed. Yeah, you go to 2. It changes how it looks there.
Oh, but it looked like it changes. Well, see, that's the larger.
Okay,
The
so
other ones
depending
are
on
smaller.
what style you choose, it can be smaller based on that style.
Yeah.
So like, let's say if we had this style, we click on out of it, hit save, refresh our page, then it would be a little bit small because this one is a little bit smaller style. So you can do that style too. I like the smaller style for your site. So I probably would like it for mine. I ain't even noticed. So I just rolled with it. But you got the accordion. And then okay, so you already know how to do text. So we're not gonna go over that because I showed you how to do text. You already know how to do text. This is a heading. You see it's bold, you see it's heading. We done did the heading, we done did text. But this right here, all right. Now this right here, and we just gonna make another what's this? Okay, so all of this was on that block. Okay, all this was on that block. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna show you something. Right. You see this accordion? I personally wanted the accordion on its own block. Now you got options. You could just get to deleting all this. You could do it. You could do that. Or you could just put this on its own block by copying it. So you click over it, says copy. You go up in here. Right. Set now. So I'm gonna make a block. I'm gonna say add block, empty block. Right? And I'm gonna go up in here and get this. I'm gonna go up here and get it. Okay. All right, now this block only got 1 column. This block, okay, so I do see the difference here too. This one's gonna be wide. This one has 1, 2, 3 column. Okay. So do you see that? Like this is a column, column 3. And see, like what I did learn is like when it has 3 and you could put something in the middle, then it kind of centers it. You know? So if you want it exactly like this, I'm gonna tell you what I would do if I want it exactly like this, like centered like this. I would just delete the rest of this shit. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna take the easy route out. Right now, can you create this on your? Absolutely. You got to get the measuring. Absolutely, you could create it. Go over here, hit the column. You could turn into 3 columns, right? And then go back up here, get the thing, right? Put that there, right? Let it spin a little bit, and then you could take that one out, right? Right, but then still is, you see what I'm saying? This way you get to measuring. So you could do that and get to measuring is what I'm saying. That's what I mean. You can still achieve it, but you have to make sure your numbers is right as far as like how much space on each side. So the easier route, in my opinion, is just get to deleting this. I just wanted to show you that you can still achieve that though. Gotcha. Yeah, anything that's on these pages you can achieve. Like if they achieved it, you can achieve it, you know? That call to action looks good right here though. Let me go ahead and take this out real quick. Take that block out, so we'll need that. Say that for a minute. Having another call to action. Yep, that's good. Have it, because if you only got 1 call to action here and then nothing else down here, person get to scroll and they're gonna have to scroll all the way back up to get the call to action. So you put your call to action down here. Now this is an image underneath just to make it pop out. That's what that is. That shadow, that's the image. Gotcha. All right, so you could leave it or not. I'm just pointing it out. Now, another thing you could do is you already made your call to action button up here. If you want it to be the same, copy it. Click it, copy it. Go on down here, go on and grab it, put it in there, take that other one, say bye-bye, sayonara, sucker. All right, and move them up. And now you can have your button like that if you want the same button. Let's see what else. Gotcha. Okay, these things right here. These things right here is where we's at. All right. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna make a block. And do I need? As a matter of fact, it's not going to be an empty block. That one is the testimonial block. That's the one that I've used that that showed up good. This one. Here's something that I've learned. Each one of these blocks, they behave a little different. So it may look like before I was using a testimonial block, I was using something else. And the stuff wasn't looking the way that I wanted to look on all devices. Just saying, you know. So I wound up using this block, like the spacing wasn't right. So I wound up using this one, the testimonial block, and it worked out better for me.
Gotcha.
Right? So that's why I'm suggesting that one. Now, they don't have an image, they just got words. So I would take the image, you click it, take the image out. So we don't gotta have that. 𝐬𝐭𝐤𝐿, right? Even down to these little stars is an image, right? You ain't gotta have that. Now, here's something to notice. You might be like, man, I can't click it. I can't click it, right? Because I was having trouble. Well, I can click it now, but let's say you couldn't click it because it was too small. Hover and just make it bigger for a minute. Okay, that didn't make it bigger. That's not what I meant to do. You get to that little green thing right there. You make it bigger, just so you could click it. That's just a little tip, is what I'm saying. Just a little tip.
Gotcha.
Right. So, anyhow, take them out because you don't want them. All right, and now you see, here, okay. Put so this looks like maybe a headline and then text, okay? So the headline would be the bold, is what I mean. So and then obviously text, right? And then you could change the background color of these from column, background, black, boom. But the point is, now you see how you can make these right here without having to make them from scratch. They're already there. Now, do y'all have like, is there like a address or something? There ain't no address or nothing, right? But it's like a phone number. It is all right, because you
have a phone number and address.
All right. So the last thing I would put is I would put your contact details. We're just gonna move this out the way. Move this. I'm looking to see if they had something down here for. Don't look like they got nothing for. It would be like a footer. So let's go over here. Let me say over here to add widget, and let's go to footer. No, it's not a widget. It's a block. It's a block.
Footer. It's at the bottom.
Yeah. Look at you. Look at you.
I saw it.
I seen you. I seen you. Okay. So what kind of footer you think you might like? Because you can change all this stuff out of here, but what you like a simple
that one.
That one that but that ain't got no words on it. You have to put words.
Let's see. Go down.
Okay.
What about that one?
This one right here or this one?
That one.
The orange one or the white one? You could change the color. I'm just saying. If you want simplicity, go with this one. If you want to put some extra stuff on there, that's fine.
Yeah, no, the orange one.
All right. She said we're trying to keep that thing simple. All right, so this would be a company name, services. Okay, this might not have been the one that we was talking about.
Yeah, maybe these are different.
Because we did one.
We just can't use the one that's already down there.
It was one down there?
Yeah. All rights reserved, that one.
Because we want something so we could put our address and stuff in there.
You just can't put your address on that one.
I mean, you could. Sis like, I'm just trying to, okay, I mean, if that's what you're trying to go with, I mean, you can. Sis,
okay, look, go back.
Look, sis, like, that's why I be taking you forever to do your site, D. I mean, you're right. You look, I ain't telling you wrong. You're right. I'm like, nah, right. But I was just saying, like, one of these already got it in there, though.
Yeah, that's fine right there.
That one look like that too much. What about?
No, that one.
Which one? I want one that already got the address in there, so we could just. This one got hours.
We don't have hours like that.
That's too many things right there. Let's use this one. Let's see what that one look like. Okay, location, phone number, address. All right, so that's phone number. Boom. I'm just trying to change the text now. Address. I don't even know what I just did. Undo that. Okay, that's all one text block. That's why. That's why I don't like that, but that's why it's like that. It's one text block. So, did you see what I did? Hold on, let me show you. So I put, it was all in one text block. Like that's all one. I didn't want it all in one. I wanted two separate text blocks. It's easy for me to work with. So if I got location right here, so I'll make that say phone number. Then right here, I want this to say address. So I just made it, I just copied it so I could put it over there again and then changed it. I say address. And I don't want that in there. And then say my address is 1212 Hartside Street. I used to live there. All right. And take that out. And I don't know what will go there. Maybe email. Boom.
Okay.
Email. Put whatever there. All right. And then if you want to have your stuff right there, your socials, okay, that's a different block. But click it, copy it, but now we put it up there in this block. And now we don't need, is it that block? Damn it, that didn't work out. Close that. I mean, delete that. I just wanted the socials up here, but it might not go to the bottom. Meaning I may need another block, but let's see. I may not need another block because I want to go the width of it. Oh, okay. All right, yeah, it will be another block. All right, which is not a problem. All right, boom, take that out, boom. All right, so now you got your socials. Let's save this and let's see what it looked like up here. All right, is this, yeah, so okay, so that middle stuff we had in there that we didn't want. Oh, wait a minute. Is that all that block? Nope. Okay, move that block. I'm about to delete everything. All right, yep, move that block. All right, save it. Go up here and refresh. All right, so now you have your phone number, your address, and your email. You have your social things down there if you wanted them. If you don't, obviously take them off. But basically, this site, the layout of the site has been recreated.
Awesome.
Ours is actually going to look better, in my opinion. You know, I understand. I might be a little biased. You know what I mean? But it has been recreated. So everything else is just like the paint that you add to it, even out to whatever this background was, because they got a background. We must have added that to a block. So we hit the block. We know it's a background. We know it is. So move it. Boom. Now it's, or if you want a background there, have it.
Right.
You know. But the point of the matter is, now, obviously, the video took longer than what it actually takes to do the thing because we wanted to explain the thing, right? But you see how you can put together a page that's framed similar to this.
Yeah.
But you just like I said, when you put in your details and you mess with the spacing, like you could drag this up if you so chose to do that. I'm saying, you see how I'm dragging this up? If you so chose to do that to make your spacing, right? Because the next thing you'll do, all right, is you'll want to make sure, like once you get it the way you want to look it on desktop, then that's when you start looking at your mobile. You know how to check your mobile view? All right.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, down here. Your phone is just cell phone mobile view and then tab.
Right.
All right. So then you say, okay, boom, you got your words up there, this, right? I would probably make this a little bit smaller. You have to do that over there on the desktop. And obviously, this is where, when you watch that mobile optimization, you're going to learn how to change that a little bit. All right. All right. Everything else is lining up the way that we did it. Right.
Yes.
And then tablet is the last view that I look at anyway, because usually if the other ones look all right, this one look all right. All right, cool. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it works on this one. Okay. All right. So why did I do that? All right. So this is something that I learned. I don't know if it says it in the training. I'm not sure. It might do. Like, you see how I hovered over this block. It says stretched because like it's up and down. But like sometimes if you hit stretch, it could change the way it looked. Like now it's side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's something to play with too, if you so desired for it to be side by side. I would suggest doing it on cell phone first. After
Gotcha.
you do desktop, I'm saying, to see if
Right.
it does the same thing. Because see, it don't look right when you're doing it on cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
It don't look right. Right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's why I was saying, look it on there first. But so what questions do you have? Let me ask you this. Do you feel like, because obviously you're gonna have a copy of this recording. You're gonna be able to have it. Do you feel like that you would be able to go into your account and model this site that you had, like, and model this site to make it
Yes.
for you?
Yes.
All right. And now let me ask you this, because now it comes to the accountability. Now it comes to the accountability, sis. Okay.
Right.
Because we want to see your site when it's done.
Right.
When will we be able to see your first draft of this right here? When will we be able to see that? That's accountability, sis. Now, you know what I mean?
No.
What's he talk to me? Talk to me now. I'm holding you to the fire. Whatever you say, I'm holding you to the fire.
Tuesday.
All right. So Tuesday it is. So what we expect is you post in the group Tuesday, say, hey, here's my draft of this site. Post with your link. There is no thing that blocks people from posting. Y'all just don't be saying nothing now. You know what I mean? But post it.
Okay.
So that we can see what's popping off. If you need feedback or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Ask for feedback, this, and that, and the third. But
Okay.
at the end of the day, that was the goal of this.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Get you to the point where you feel like you can do this. Cool?
Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time and attention and helping me. I just got to figure out how to get back there.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, you need. Yes, yeah, you gotta fill out the email because I don't. And here's the thing, they close on the weekends. I mean, well, no, they do answer some. They said they do answer some emails on the weekend. I don't know, how often or whatever, but shoot it out to them. And of course, in the meantime, play with it as far as like maybe you changed it to a different email address, something like that. Try and play with it, but
yeah,
send them the email first before. Don't get to playing with it and don't send them the email. Send them the email.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it after I got phone with you.
Okay. All right. Okay. But other than that, we're done for this week. And typically these only be like an hour. Typically, this was a little bit long because we had to cover some more stuff. You got the training that you need to watch for mobile optimization.
Yep.
And did you watch the training on how to make a website by John Steinhardt, something like that? It's one specifically for websites. On the Funnel Builder Academy, it says how to make a traditional website.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Make sure you watch that one, all right? Because that's both of them is going to help you greatly, okay?
Okay.
All right, other than that, we out. I appreciate you, sis.
All right, have a great week, and I appreciate you, Coach D.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.